Hi everyone, I am here with a Bible reading. I hope you guys are having a good day. Can we open that? You don't have to if you don't want to. So today we're going to be reading Mark chapter 7 verse 24, reading through chapter 8 verse 10. Then we're going to read Psalm 41. We finished Psalm 40 yesterday after a couple of days. What's that white bag in the road?
I can't now.
What? What? Don't start on me. Proverbs chapter 10 verses 15 and 16. There's something
I am not going over there and looking.
There's something in it. Look.
Is it moving?
I can't tell.
I don't care
But
what's in
there's
it.
something in it.
I don't care. I'm not going to go look.
Look, there's something in that bag.
I don't care. Give me a minute. I'll get in the truck. We'll run over it.
That car about did.
Well, good.
I like to harass Sherm.
It ain't moving. It ain't got no hands or feet.
Sherm got back from his MRI. Those things are loud. I've had one before. They are super loud. They put
faster.
headphones and stuff on you, but they're loud.
Faster. Hit the bag. Hit the bag.
No, it went over it again.
It's on the side of the road.
No, it is. Alright, so in Mark today we'll be talking about, stop. Jesus honors a Syrophoenician woman's faith. Jesus heals a deaf and mute man, and Jesus feeds the 4,000. Remember, he's already healed the 5,000, or fed the 5,000. What am I talking about? I was looking at the Syrophoenician woman here. Sure, you know I've already messed up. Hang your head low.
Keep it going, honey. I'm not starting it over.
Alright, let's begin. Jesus left that place and went to the vicinity of Tyre. He entered a house and did not want anyone to know it, yet he could not keep his presence secret. In fact, as soon as she heard about him, a woman whose little daughter was possessed by an impure spirit came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, born in Syrian Phoenician. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. She begged Jesus to drive the demon out of her daughter. First, let the children eat all they want, he told her, for it is not right to take the children's bread and toss it to the dogs. Lord, she replied, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Then he told her, for such a reply, you may go. The demon has left your daughter. She went home and found her child lying on the bed and the demon gone. Other books, when they're talking about this, don't go into such great detail. It's hard to get these nose plugs to stay in, guys.
Let me get the super glue.
They say, my aunt told me to put them behind my head. I had put them behind my head one time and then clipped it with something. And it seemed to stay on good, but then the clip kept coming off. If you know a way to make them stay on better, to stay in my nose, please let me know. Because it seems like I'm going to be on it a while. So please let me know if you know a way to make this stay on better. From coming out my nose. I've tightened up, and tightened up. This part will stay tight, but I don't know. But it gets loose too. I don't know what to do. What? What is it?
Energy.
Oh yeah, leave that out. I might call them today.
Better do something.
But it's almost $3,000.
Well, they might be able to help. Never know.
They take Medicare, but not Medicaid.
Well,
But I'll call them. Alright guys. Jesus heals a deaf and mute man. Then Jesus left the vicinity of Tyre and went through Sidon, down to the Sea of Galilee and into the region of the Decapolis. There some people brought to him a man who was deaf and could hardly talk, and they begged Jesus to place his hand on him. After he took him aside, away from the crowd, Jesus put his fingers into the man's ears. Then he spit and touched the man's tongue. He looked up to heaven and with a deep sigh said to him, Ephphatha, which means be opened. At this the man's ears were opened, his tongue was loosened, and he began to speak plainly. Jesus commanded them not to tell anyone. Jesus always said that a lot to people, but you know that didn't happen. But the more he did so, the more they kept talking about it. People were overwhelmed with amazement. He has done everything well, they said. He even makes the deaf hear and the mute speak. Yeah, he even takes demons out of people. He feeds thousands of people with a teeny loaf of bread and like 1 or 2 fish. And that's what we're going to read now. Jesus feeds the 4,000. During those days, look, another large crowd gathered. Since they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples to him and said, I have compassion for these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them home hungry, they will collapse on the way, because some of them have come a long distance. His disciples answered, now stop right here. The disciples, you think they would already understand that Jesus could, make this happen, because they've already seen him do this with 5,000 people before. And they've seen him perform other miracles besides that even. So I don't know where's their faith again. They still don't have no faith for it. His disciples answered, but where in this remote place can anyone get enough bread to feed them? How many loaves do you have? Jesus asked. 7, they replied. He told the crowd to sit down on the ground. When he had taken the 7 loaves and given thanks, he broke them and gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people, and they did so. They had a few small fish as well. He gave thanks for them also, and told the disciples to distribute them. The people ate and were satisfied. Afterward, the disciples picked up 7 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. Jesus always said, pick up everything, don't let any go to waste. About 4,000 were present. After he had sent them away, he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the region of Dalmanutha. Now that was about 4,000 were present that ate. That was men. That is not including women and children. So really, it's over 4,000 and over 5,000. Because they discounted the men. So that is where we're stopping with Mark today. And now let's go to Psalm 41 for the director of music, a Psalm of David. Blessed are those who have regard for the weak. The Lord delivers them in times of trouble. The Lord protects and preserves them. They are counted among the blessed in the land. He does not give them over to the desires of their foes. The Lord sustains them on their sick bed and restores them from their bed of illness. I said, have mercy on me, Lord. Heal me, for I have sinned against you. My enemies say of me in malice, when will he die and his name perish? When one of them comes to see me, he speaks falsely, while his heart gathers slander. Then he goes out and spreads it around. All my enemies whisper together against me. They imagine the worst for me, saying, a vile disease has afflicted him. He will never get up from the place where he lies. Even my close friend, someone I trusted, one who shared my bread, has turned against me. But may you have mercy on me, Lord. Raise me up that I may repay them. I know that you are pleased with me, for my enemy does not triumph over me. Because of my integrity, you uphold me and set me in your presence forever. Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, from everlasting to everlasting. Amen and amen. Amen. And that was Psalm 41. Beautiful psalm. As well as Psalm 42, which will be our next psalm, which is one of my favorites. Which I believe is going to be one of those verses that I'm going to be writing down for us to memorize. This from Psalm 42. Alright, so let's finish this up with Proverbs chapter 10, verses 15 and 16. Can you get this out for me while I'm doing this? The wealth of the rich is their fortified city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The wages of the righteous is life, but the earnings of the wicked are sin and death. Thank you. Alright guys, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your hearts. I got our prayer journal out. Sherm got it out for me. Sherm got it out for me. I got this off Amazon, remember, so if you guys want to get one. It's got pages you can color in it. You can put special dates in it. You can put prayer requests in it, of course. And then there's pages where it asks you questions. Today I am especially grateful for. Today I am praying for. Today I pray. Today I regret. Today I am in awe of. Today I am grateful for. You know, things like that. Most of them are just, you know, the same thing over and over again. And some pages are colored themselves with little verses and stuff. I've been coloring the tree here with leaves for the prayers we've been saying for people. Still working on it. Alright. So our prayer requests. Please pray for the following people. My mom, Rhonda Karshner, Sherm, Layla and Emil, Elizabeth Jeffries. I just got a letter from her today. She brought one down. Judy Thompson, Jimmy Myers, Cindy Welsh, Dora Carper, Joyce Light, Tristan Burns, and Latham Burns. Alright guys, now here's the 2 verses we're supposed to be memorizing so far. Remember, next week I'll be adding another one. So practice, practice, practice. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, tell him he can.
I can't.
You won't even try, Layla.
I can't.
Yes, you
Too
can.
long.
You said they're too long. But if he can memorize all the ones we had on the paper from last year, he can memorize
Too
these.
long.
Tell me what Psalm 27:4 is. One thing I ask of the Lord. One thing I ask from the Lord. This only do I seek, to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to seek him in his temple. Now you say it. I'm going to make you practice it all day.
No, you're not.
In Psalm 84:10, try that one.
No, I can't.
Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked.
Nope. Too long.
Too long for sure. I hope you guys are practicing them with me.
Too long.
Or is anybody practicing any of these with me and memorizing them? Anybody but me?
Nobody can hear you.
Yes, they can hear me.
Nobody can talk to you.
I know, I always talk to myself. Layla hears me. Layla will talk back to me.
Yeah.
Yes, she will. Watch and see.
Yeah.
Won't you, Layla?
Uh-huh.
Yes, she will.
No, she won't. I don't hear her.
She'll write back to me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she
I don't
will.
hear- I don't hear her.
Well, I'm glad I'm practicing and having something to memorize.
You are too.
All right, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.